Declutter continues, and I have a habitat meeting today. Yes, the declutter continues. I've done so much, but there's just a lot in here. So decluttering is an ongoing process, and so it it actually gives you a different philosophy about things once you're doing it. You realize you don't need all of this stuff, and you can't sell it in any timely manner and get lost with it. Um, I may try to find a different way to get rid of some of these vinyl records that I have, but I don't really know how to at the moment um, that I could really deal with. And plus, right now, that's just the real. It's just the realization that I've stored all of these records. Um, it's kind of weighing down on me. It's like when you've done something so long that you realize that it has a consequence at the end that you truly didn't think of. Uh, you have to just, deal with it. And I'm so glad to have something done with Habitat that it's worth the frustration, because it is frustrating. I still got a trash can that needs to be emptied. And you become paranoid. You think the trash people are going on strike on you. I will move that trash can to a different place if they don't pick up the recycle on it because I messed up. I've been waiting on a letter, but they didn't get a letter out to me. And I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to go. I've only got, I'm in the midst of a 10-day countdown. I'm on the second of the 10 days. And I'm just still going at it. I mean, it's kind of amazing that something like this happens. I'm still making my consistent videos. Um, I don't know. I'm at wit's end. I don't know whether I should be doing these videos. Will I continue to do these videos once I move out for 3 weeks? Maybe I should call it a fresh start after that. And I'm trying to decide on which programs that I'm going to order, such as Veed.io, NVIDIA AI, or NVIDIA IO, which I have found out are the same company, but they do different things. So, they should advertise them that way so you'll know. Because one YouTuber is saying Veed, NVIDIA IO, and one is saying NVIDIA AO, and nobody has ever said that they're connected in any kind of way. So I declutter and get ready, and I'm going to the Habitat place today to sign some papers, and I'm glad that it's still going on because there's so much going on with the economy, stock market falling, insanity, and so I think it's something you just have to ride out. I got a lot of ums in this. Every day is more frustrating, so you'll see more of that in these videos. I'll go ahead and continue to make videos. I'll continue to make videos until I move out. I don't know what it's going to be like where I move to, so I don't know if I can actually get those videos going. I could probably do them, and I just don't like to answer questions about YouTube. And my cousin's probably going to ask questions about that, and I just don't know what to tell people right now. Considering it's not like I'm a success on YouTube. That haven't happened yet, but I'm hoping to. But once I come back in, I think I'll be less frustrated, hopefully. So, but it is really a good blessing to be able to have something like this happening. Um, I think I saw the Habitat people at my neighbor's house and next door. And so they're going to do some things there. And she's a woman there that lives a widow with her adult daughter. So I'm sure their house is way, way cleaner and more organized than mine. And so they should be able to do that for her easier than what, I don't know. When they look at these houses that are this age, they just have to do some work. And messing with water lines and electrical lines is it's a lot of work, and you have to really appreciate those people that do this kind of habitat work for people. And for elderly people, I hate to say it, as myself, elderly, and we're gonna have to talk about being elderly and not, getting used to that. Um, I didn't know I was supposed to. I didn't know about retiring until when I was 64 and got letters 3 months before from the government telling me it was time to fill out the papers to retire or to get compensation. And I just never thought about it. I thought that I thought I would probably go a few more years, but when it had arrived, I was when you work into a call center, especially for a cable company, you're in an intense moment every day from the moment you walk in. I can tell you some stories at that call center. It is every call center is rough, but a cable call center is definitely rough because there's a book called Who Moved My Cheese, and it's supposed to be motivation for being in that type of environment. And the environment is competitive, whether you like it or not. We're just competing against each other for our stats, and we're constantly trying to please a manager or a supervisor. And so when that letter came for me for when I was 64, they said it's time to retire. I said I had a little bit of 401k, and I said sayonara. And personnel asked me before I left, said, "Would you like to work part-time?" I said, "No, ma'am." I don't. I just don't. And she said, "Are you sure? You're a good worker and everything." I thought she thought I was a good worker, but I think I was almost out the door because my supervisor, I got a new supervisor. God bless her heart. She used to be a friend, but she was really, really rough on her judging on the employees. She looked at everything and didn't give any breaks, but she did it in such a nice way that I didn't, I couldn't put up with any more psycho type things in a call center. And there are psycho things that go on in a cable call center. And that part I don't miss. I miss the people, and but there's people that you end up having enemies with that you don't mean to, and you're just constantly in a type of mental war with anything and anybody that happens at any day. It's just gonna happen. And some people are gonna like you, some people are not. And heaven help it when you get the supervisor that don't like you, because I have seen a supervisor that doesn't like a person. Uh, and the horror of that happening to people. And so, but that comes with the territory. With any job, you're gonna have psycho people working in a psycho situation. So now I'm retired. I like it, and I'm really grateful that Habitat got me out of this thing of keeping all this stuff, and it's good to have a little bit more room in the room since I've uncovered the plugs, and it's looking good for spaces. It's hard to describe. I'm just looking at everything like, I'm just like, oh my goodness. And I haven't even, I got part of the kitchen done. Part of the kitchen is done, but it's not totally clean. I got a hutch to clean out. I've got a cabinet under the sink. They're going to take the whole sink out. And I got an Amazon list of things that I'd like to get, but I'm being careful about not buying stuff that I can that is going to sit around. So let's see. I think somebody's outside. It might be. It is. It's the recycle guy. Hold on. Am I back? Oh my God! It was the recycle guy. uh, and when he did empty it, and I was so concerned that he wouldn't, and I asked him, "Is everything was okay?" He said, "Yes, everything's fine." And I said, "These people put me through turmoil because I was throwing out the wrong stuff." But now I know. So, wow, that's a relief. You know, it's just so many little things when you're in the middle of a declutter and habitat that happen that it can throw you off. It frustrates you. It drives you crazy. And this is the moment that it feels like when I was at work at the call center. But good things have happened then. So now I go and talk to my habitat people. A wonderful lady. She's so sympathetic and nice, and she's helping all of these elderly, poor people, which I am. So that's just, the way it is. And so she's helping, and I'm so happy to have her help me. And I'll talk about it more tomorrow, but I am considering my choice of programs to use. And it's a toss up between V and VIO and Video AI or Video AOIO, which I think I just pick one and see how it goes. And I'm going to do probably a yearly plan, because that way I don't have to worry about it being billed monthly. Or I could do monthly, and then if it doesn't work out, I can cut it off. Now, what I'll do is think about that, and I'll be at when I'm gonna be out for 3 weeks, I can concentrate on that. I won't have my little quirks that I like. I have a lot of quirks. You know, this YouTube is something else. You end up telling yourself nobody knows. I don't have to worry about it because nobody's gonna see it that much. I don't know. I just don't have the kind of personality that people just flock to. I don't have the youthful friends that I watch, like Dari Promo, who's youth, and you know, young people flock to young people. I found that out when my mom passed away. There wasn't a lot of people there and everything, and the pastor of the guy, a couple of people told me there, he says, sir, don't worry about it. This is not what a lot of people will come to in a funeral. He says, but he says, we had a funeral of a young person there and they were packed. And he says, so young people flock to young people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't expect a bunch of young people flocking to an old guy telling you stuff. So I just, I do watch young people, and I like to watch them because, after all, my mind is young, and so I don't feel the age that I probably look. No, I don't feel the age I look. Yeah, I just don't. But I also respect and love the older people, because they give a different view, because older people have been down and out and back up again. And that's the good thing about YouTube. Most of the people that are got some age on them, they've been down and out and back up again. And that's a theme. You know, you got to be down, you got to be back up, and you got to keep going. And that's what YouTube is about. It's just keep going and do your thing. And you might have to do a pause. Even successful people like Dodash, Dante, London, Dari Promo, they have stopped posting, and then for a moment, a few months or whatever, and come back, and we're probably a better YouTuber because of it. So anybody that's pausing, don't let it bother you. They say post as much as you can, but you post as much as you can. That's what I'm gonna do. And then when you can't, stop, and then get yourself together, which I'm gonna do with this Vid.io or NVIDIA or whatever. I'm gonna try them out, because but I'm still gonna try to post and do good things on here. And I've just got a world of things I can share. Stories I can share, being in the call center, stories I can share, retiring, and tell you my experiences. I've had everything replaced on me, seems like. I've had both knees replaced, had both eyes have cataract correction. I have scoliosis, where I have a metal rod in my back, and I've had implants in the back of my teeth, and my front teeth are my own, but they are not that pretty. But I'm thinking about getting one of those veneer type things. So, you know, those are things you think about. And let's think about, when you get old, you just keep going. You think positively for the future. So the little things you want, if you have the opportunity for discretionary income, you go ahead and get the things you like. But now I've got a new attitude that I'm going to be donating to thrift stores and throwing out a lot of stuff. And that comes with age. Because a lot of times when you're young, you don't have a lot to throw out. You don't even think about it. I never thought about it. I just didn't. I mean, if I threw anything out, it was like one record because it had a scratch on it, you know. But that's what's happening today. It's Habitat Day, and talk to them, and like I said, I still declutter to continue, and I got my Habitat meeting today. So let me cut this off. Go to see them at Habitat, and I'll be there for them within 2 hours. So, you know, I'm really beginning to like this YouTube stuff. I'm really beginning to like the YouTube stuff. Take care, and see you on the next go round.